What's up? Oh, welcome to the new video setup. Yeah, this obviously is the very first time that I've done this. And I've done some videos in the studio, right? I've done them in the studio, handheld. But this is the first time where I've done it, as you see here, with a tripod and a softbox and a backdrop. And so I'm going to start doing these. Yeah, does this sound like episode 1? Yeah, it is episode 1. And here we are. I upgraded the video studio. And I'm really pleased with the results. I'm super, super happy about everything that's been going on. It's been fantastic. And so let's do it. Let's do episode 1. Okay. Here's the bomb. I'm not going to bury the lead. But this is the first time that I've gone public with this. Only my closest friends know of this. And I suppose I should just be honest and open and upfront about it at this point. I have a genetically determined creeping disability in my hands. Yes, that's right. I'm a guitarist, I'm a musician, I'm an artist, and I have a creeping disability in my hands. What disability is that, you say? It's called Dupuytren's contracture. And it's when the fascia in the hands, which is a substance that is all over our bodies, and it's between the muscle and the skin. Well, Dupuytren's contracture is when the fascia in the hands, it congeals and it tightens, and it forms little nodules. And then those nodules grow into bands, and they start to contract your fingers in, so that by the end of it, you've got fists. But not everyone gets to fists. How far it gets before it stops or you die is up to the individual. Now, I've had it for about, I think, over 10 years now. I should get clear on it, especially when I'm playing the guitar. So check it out. This is as straight as my fingers get, right? So if I keep my hand, right? Look at that. That's quite an angle, huh? Now, the good news is, parenthetically, I'm an actor, and right now, having a disability like that is really not going to affect me much as an actor. In fact, it's almost an asset, looking like David Bowie and Peter Murphy. That aside, back to the guitar. On this hand, I use a plectrum, right? A pick. And so I play like this. So that's cool. I'm taken care of. I'm all right, right? because I don't do finger playing. And then on this hand, it's happening. It's happening. Nodules are coming in right here, and even in between my thumb. Maybe it's not so bad right now. I thought I felt something before. But definitely here and here. But again, you know, for guitar on the neck, I have to be able to go like this, right? Because when I imagine where this came from, it's more like it came from when we were monkeys and we were in the trees, right? Something like this would kill me, because eventually I wouldn't be able to grab branches, I wouldn't be able to grab vines, I wouldn't be able to climb, because my fingers would be so shut down, right? That I would then fall into the pit of snakes. So it seems like an ancient suicide gene that's in place of all the other genes that I have that are keeping me a vital, creative, energetic, goal-oriented, determined, you know, higher order ape. Right? It's like a clock that's going off and that says, "Fuck you, man. You've been around too long. It's time for you to go. I don't care." Right? It's bizarre. It's because it's ancient, right? Because you got to think that even diseases are somehow, what are they? I've read the Selfish Gene. It's a really good one. Probably worth reading again. But anyway, that's what I've got going with my Dupuytren's contraction. Not so noticeable here, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So let's see where this takes me. But I'm focusing on technique and playability for the future, when my fingers are going to be restricted. And again, you know, this is not going to be a problem. I won't be able to pick up any food. You have to shove. I love chopsticks already, but like one chopstick or something, I don't know. Let's not think about it. Keyboard is suffering, right? Imagine me trying to play the keyboard like that. I don't have normal flexibility whatsoever. And so it's like strange. I do a lot of editing, a tremendous amount of editing. I get a basic keyboard thing going that I'm going for, and then I go into that tiny little domain on the Kurzweil PC3K 61, and it's maddening, but that's the nature of the beast. So keyboard, yeah, it's more like these three fingers, right? Because even in this one, because our fingers are so tied together, right? Those two, it's like, it's weird. It's weird. So some of you that know me personally and have seen me dance, you might see my fingers, my hands being strange. And it's only going to get worse. So we will, you know, I don't think I'm going to mention this all the time, right? This is the first time I mentioned it. But I think what I'll do is like make a series, a playlist about how Dupuytren's is affecting me. Because, you know, maybe next year I'll give another update about what, or maybe every birthday, something like that, right? That makes sense. How it's affected me. Musically, technique, and all of that, restrictions, whatnot. But anyway, other than that, fuck yeah, thank the music gods for post-punk, which is a a style of guitar playing that has been legitimized before me, right? So I can take advantage of it, right? And be legitimate with what I'm doing. And it's just fucking awesome. I just thank God. And it's like some of the like few instances where culture is actually your friend, right? Oh, what was his name? Terrence McKenna. Culture is not your friend, which is the majority of the time. so thankfully, in terms of legitimized guitar styles, it's been done before me. And in which case, you know, it's awesome. I'm playing what I'm playing, and I mean what I mean. And I'm keeping my eye both on what I can do now, what I'm trying to reach for now, and also what I'm going to be able to do in the future because of this situation, this curse that I've got going, right? So, but I am undaunted. I love making this music. I cannot tell you what it means to me to actually be playing these harmonies and rhythms